Hello, beautiful people. I hope that wherever you are in the world, that you are doing well and that you are taking care of yourselves. I'm Chris Danker, and this is Let the Adventure Begin. Let the Adventure Begin with Chris Danker podcast. When this episode comes out on December 11th, it will be exactly 2 weeks before Christmas. And I know for some of us out there, that might cause some panic, might cause some freak out, might cause some, oh my gosh, I have so much left to do to prepare for Christmas. And here's what I want to tell you. You're probably going to feel really good about yourself by the time you listen to this episode. Because here's the deal. I haven't done one stitch of Christmas shopping yet. I haven't baked any cookies. I don't even have lists yet from my loved ones for Christmas. It's not a lack of apathy. It's not a lack of Christmas spirit. We put our decorations up about a week before Thanksgiving, which is rare for us. We usually are the type who put decorations up the day after Thanksgiving, but we did it early this year. The house looks festive. It feels festive. We had, in my corner of the world, we had our first little dusting of snow recently, and it just puts me in the spirit. And here's what I've come to determine, and people say it all the time. The holidays are not about the stuff. And it's taken me 57 years to get to that point where I'm like, yeah, you know what? You're right. It isn't about the stuff. But I'm also not going to lie and say that I've always been this way, laid back, easygoing when it comes to Christmas. Oh, heck no. I have been the type of person who would be panicking by now if I hadn't gotten a lot, if not all of my shopping done by now. But you know what? This year I'm just not sweating it. And I thought it was really cute. Recently, I asked my 4-year-old grandson, Ace, what he'd like for Christmas. And he just looked at me and goes, Mimi, I don't know. And I was like, he didn't have a litany of items and a list of I want this. I mean, yeah, he's a typical kiddo. About a month ago, he had a catalog from Amazon that had, all of their different toy options for different ages, and he was pointing things out right and left. So, he's typical in that respect that he had so many things he had picked out. But in the moment of asking him recently and him saying, I don't know, just really told me a lot. It told me that he has all of what he needs and he wasn't thinking about getting more and more. Now, there is a little bit of an asterisk to that because his younger brother, Enzo, our grandson, Enzo, just turned 2 at the end of November. And Enzo got some new toys. So in some ways, that means Ace also got new toys because the boys play a lot together. And it's kind of like your toys are my toys and my toys are your toys. It's very much community oriented with those two. So, so I think maybe that partly played into his answer to me. But it was also really refreshing to hear, and even asking my family members, about what they want for Christmas. And, they're just kind of like, I'm good. And I think that's a really great position to be in. Now, does that mean I'm not going to shop for Christmas presents for my family? Oh, I will still shop. But I think in some ways it's going to be a lot easier this year because there aren't specific items that I'm looking for. I can just go to different places, and if something I look at I can go, oh, this would be perfect for so-and-so. Then I can get it. And I feel like that's a really fun position to be in. And again, when it comes to this time of the year, we can get really stressed. Again, been there, done that. And I want to challenge us to take each day, each moment as it comes, because it doesn't make any sense to stress out over things that haven't happened yet. Yeah, how many of us do that? And if you think about the book, and I can't remember when it was written, but I remember reading it many years ago. Don't sweat the small stuff. And then in parentheses, it says, and it's all small stuff. And it's true. Don't sweat the things that haven't happened yet. Don't get stressed out about something that's coming up next week. It's okay to put it on your radar. It's okay to kind of think about it and maybe kind of start planning, maybe a strategy, or I'm thinking about, when we, meals that I have coming up that I'm going to be making. I'm going to take each event as it happens. So for example, we have a potluck at our church on the 15th. So a couple days in advance, I'll figure out what I'm going to take to it. My mom's side of the family gets together the Sunday before Christmas. I know when it is. It's coming up, but it's on the 22nd. I'm not really going to think about it right now. Do I have ideas in my mind? Sure. But am I freaking out going, oh my gosh, I have to figure out what I'm going to take right now and I've got to start getting the groceries for it? No, I don't. I feel like all of us would enjoy the holidays more if we kind of adopted the attitude of, I'm going to enjoy this present moment. I'm not going to sweat the small stuff. If things don't happen exactly as I am thinking or hoping they will, that's okay. We're still going to have fun. We're still going to enjoy each other's company. I was thinking about the fact that we are going to host Christmas Eve, a Christmas Eve meal for my husband's side of the family for anyone who can make it. We've never done that before. Okay, I'm just looking forward to having our family be with us and to enjoy the company and just enjoy the laughs that I know that we will have. And I'm not, again, sweating the small stuff because, like I said, it's all small stuff. So as we head into the last 2 weeks before Christmas, I just want you to not get caught up so much in the hustle and bustle and the stress that sometimes the holidays can bring. To just instead relax into the moments and being okay with things that don't necessarily go as perfectly planned as you had in your mind. It's going to be okay. And I also want to, acknowledge and hold space for a lot of people who struggle with the holidays. The holidays aren't necessarily a great time. In fact, I'm even starting to see some kids flare up at my school. I'm a middle school counselor, and what we have to realize if you're in education is that while the holidays are an exciting time for a lot of people, a lot of kids it isn't. School is their safe place. School is the place where they have stability. It's where they hang out with their friends and where they, know the routine and that they know the expectations and, how the day's going to run. And so for a lot of kiddos, the holidays are a kind of turmoil and a kind of stress. And, holding space for them and, just being a good listener, because a lot of times if behaviors ramp up or if, like I said, if emotions spill over more than likely it's the underlying theme is the holidays. And so, like I said, not every person is excited about the holidays. And so if you have someone in your life who doesn't really like them, hold space for their feelings. I am I'm very blessed that I go to a church, and I feel like a lot of churches are starting to do a service that I'm about to talk about, and it's called a Blue Christmas service. And some churches do a special service at a different time of the day. Our particular church, on the Sunday before Christmas, that, our regular church service will be devoted to the theme of Blue Christmas. And it's for a lot of people who, like I said, who struggle with the holidays, who don't find it a happy time. And it's also for, any of us who, even though the holidays are a very happy and fulfilling time, going to a Blue Christmas service can help us hold space, be a listener, and how can we be there for the people in our lives who struggle with the holidays. So I just wanted to put that out there as well. So again, if you have gotten some of your shopping done, know that you are way ahead of me. If you have planned out your meals for potlucks, for meals that you're hosting and stuff, you're way ahead of me. And I want to challenge us all, as we approach the holidays, to be in the moment and don't sweat the small stuff. And until next week, I hope you let your adventure begin. Peace.